Hey everybody, what's up? Join me if you are around for this amazing training. So, activating 3 new levels of freedom to boost your visibility and your sales to elevate your business. So, for those of you in the US, yesterday was Independence Day where we celebrate our freedom. And I wanted to share 3 new levels of freedom that you can experience that are powerful and that will allow you to not only boost your visibility in your sales, but for your business to be a whole different expression of success. So join me if you're around. So the first level of freedom, and all of these levels are super powerful, and they're a different type of freedom than the freedom we think about when we think about celebrating the freedom of a country. Because really, true freedom is the freedom within. And those are the 3 levels I'll be talking about and how those levels impact your business. So first, the freedom to be fully you. So a lot of times for newer entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs who are working on the side, working on their business on the side, there's this tendency to get wrapped up in being a different version of them, trying to follow all these different strategies and maybe trying to look like someone that they're not, or not even really sure who they are as an entrepreneur because it might be a new identity they're stepping into. And so they don't have this freedom to fully be themselves in their business for fear of rejection, attachment to approval and acceptance, and looking for validation outside of themselves. And so there isn't this true sense of really being themselves in every area of their life, and most importantly in their business, because there's this pressure they have to show up as this image that they think of what it looks like to be an entrepreneur, especially an online entrepreneur. And what that happens when you do that is you block your ideal clients from coming to you because they don't actually know who you are. They don't know what you stand for, who you really serve, what your work is about, and how you can help them, because you're not being authentic and true to yourself. You're trying to be a version of yourself that someone else thinks you should be, or you think you should be. And so not having that freedom to be fully you is preventing you from showing up powerfully, taking a stand, staking your claim as this is what you're about, this is who you help, this is how you can be of service to your clients. And so it doesn't allow you to actually work with the clients who are your clients that you would be joyful for you to work with, who would get amazing results, and that you would be magnetic to those people. So that's the first one. The second one is freedom to do what you want. And this is huge because what this does is it allows you to kill indecision, because indecision is very unattractive. So the person that is always deferring to other people to make decisions is not a very fun person to be around. I mean, think of the person who knows what they want, knows what they like, and is not afraid to claim it. So when someone asks, for example, even something simple, where do you want to go to dinner? What would you like to do tonight? Someone that knows themselves and knows what brings them joy and what they desire can simply say, I would love to go to see a concert. I would love to go eat sushi, whatever it is, without this fear of the other person might not like that, because it's not about that. It's about staking your claim and saying, this is what I would like to do. Of course, you could enter into a conversation to see what the other person would like to do as well, and find an amazing third space solution where both people have their desires fulfilled through the experience they choose to engage in that night. But when you don't stake your claim as far as what you desire and what you like, you put the pressure on the other person to choose for you. And then almost always you'll be disappointed, or you just don't stand up for what you want. And so you seem kind of wishy-washy and indecisive. And how this impacts your business: if you are wishy-washy and indecisive, people are confused and don't know, again, what you stand for, what you offer, who you help. And it's easy for people to say no. They aren't even attracted to you because they don't even know what it is that you're about. And for the people in your life, think about the impact when you are just, you own, this is what I would like to do. This is what I am about. This is who I am. It's a much more higher frequency energy to be around than the person that is completely wishy-washy and indecisive and defaults to other people choosing all of their activities for them. So, third way or third level of freedom is the freedom to be successful, to be rich, to be prosperous, to be wealthy. This is huge because there are so many negative beliefs around money and wealth and success and being rich. And if you haven't done the work to clear that out, you are living those negative beliefs. So if you are experiencing scarcity, lack of income, lack of clients, some sort of financial crisis, you are living out a belief that you've been holding for most of your life. And so you have to ask yourself, what are my beliefs around money and success and wealth? And where do they come from? And what role are they playing? Because they are serving some need, some purpose. Otherwise, you wouldn't be experiencing them. And so it's exploring, okay, so for a while in my life, I had this need to play small or to hide or to kind of settle because that was how I learned to survive as a child. Now, as an adult, you can recognize that may not be necessary. It is not necessary. I'm going to tell you right now. And so you have the opportunity to change that belief and to replace it with a belief that supports your success, that it is safe for you to be successful. It is your responsibility to be successful, because think of how many more people you can impact in your success than in staying stuck and struggling and in scarcity. You're not impacting anyone. You're perpetuating other people staying stuck and struggling because, oh, okay, well, I can just struggle because she's still struggling. It doesn't inspire action, and it doesn't elevate not only your energy, but the energy of the people you interact with. And so when you're doing the work of releasing the old beliefs and stories and replacing them, you have to ensure that those new stories, hi, Britta, are so much more powerful than the old stories. Because just saying that, okay, now it's safe for me to be successful, it's safe for me to be rich, if you don't actually believe it at a much more emotional, energetic level than the belief that it's safe to struggle and it's more socially acceptable to struggle, then you'll continue to struggle. And so the work here is to really get to a point of truth with the new belief so that the old beliefs no longer have any power over you. And how this impacts your business: if you have a lot of negative beliefs around success and wealth, prosperity, being rich, you are blocking yourself from receiving those exact things. You're blocking yourself from receiving clients and from receiving income and from being seen in a more powerful way so that your clients can find you, because you're hiding because it's safer to struggle. And so these three levels of freedom are huge. And if you're blocking these three levels, you are guaranteed to continue to struggle and suffer and stay stuck in your business. So to reiterate, because I know you just jumped on, Britta, the first level of freedom is the freedom to be fully 100% unapologetically you. So you're detaching from all of us have this addiction to approval and validation and acceptance, and knowing you don't want to be accepted for something that you're not. So putting on a false self and getting accepted for your false self is never allowing yourself to fully experience your power, nor is it allowing other people to fully experience your power. But when you're 100% you, you are magnetic to your clients and to everyone around you. And you're a much more higher service to everyone around you when you're fully you. The second level is the freedom to do what you want. So being decisive and claiming what it is you're about and what you like and what excites you, and being okay with that. And it doesn't mean that you're always doing exactly what you want and not what anyone else wants, but it's you bringing your full self to the table So when you're having a discussion about what to do tonight or what you want to watch or what you want to eat, you at least bring something to the table instead of bringing, well, I don't know, what do you want? Because what fun is that? You're not throwing anything yummy into the mix. You're putting all the power into the other person to decide, which is not fun for the other person either. It's more fun to work with something to work with nothing. And being indecisive allows your clients to be confused, which means they won't hire you. And then the third one, the freedom to be successful, to be rich, to be wealthy, to be prosperous, to be impactful is huge, because that is the ultimate expression of you living your gifts, sharing your gifts with the world, doing the work you're here to do, and allowing yourself to be rewarded for those gifts, and knowing that the value people are receiving from your work is more than the investment they made to work with you. And trusting, no matter what, of course, that's the truth. Of course, I am giving way more value than what they invested to work with me, because that's who I am. That's how I operate. And that's what I stand behind in my business. Okay, any questions? So this is huge. These levels of freedom will absolutely change your business and your life, because think about the impact, not only on your business, think about the impact on your relationship with yourself, your relationship with everyone in your life, your family, your partner, your community, of giving them the gift of you being 100% you and owning all that you're about, all that you love, all your quirks, all your idiosyncrasies, and all your desires. That's such an amazing gift. Okay? So if you are a newer entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur and have kind of your business on the side as well as your full-time gig or a side gig, and you are struggling and not seeing the level of progress you would hope for or desire in your business, and you're frustrated with all this information and not even sure what's the right strategy and what's the right next step, but you deeply desire to have higher visibility, to be reaching your ideal clients, and to be rewarded for your work, and to be receiving for your work, I invite you to my complimentary 3-day training, which kicks off on Wednesday, July 10th, really soon. And in this training, it's an advanced mindset training that will get you exactly that. So boosting your visibility, increasing your income and sales so that you are positioned as an authority in your field and you're showing up as your most authentic, powerful self. And getting into the group now, before the training, I'll be offering additional resources so that you're getting activated now to get the most out of the training when we kick off on Wednesday. And for the first 10 people that sign up, you will get a 15-minute session with me to clear out what it is that's blocking you, so you start the training already accelerating your success. So if you have any questions about any of this, any comments, please post them below. And I did put a link to the training so you can get yourself signed up for that. And there also is a link to reach me if you want to book a call. So I encourage you to go out there. Hi, Juan Carlos. So nice to see you. Oh my gosh. I invite you today to activate these levels of freedom in every area of your life. So every area, it's not just your business. It's how are you showing up with your children, with your partner, with your family? Can you be fully you, 100% unapologetically, and no, conforming, no trying to squish yourself into being something or keep the peace or seek approval or belonging. Just allow yourself today the freedom to be fully 100% you, all the time, everywhere, with everyone, and know what an incredible gift that is. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be offering a video about activating your freedom to receive. This is huge, because if you're not open to receiving, even if you're open for business, you're not going to be having any business. So stay tuned for that tomorrow.